In 2018, after hearing heart-wrenching stories from our membership about their struggle to afford the rising cost of rent, our focus toward addressing the housing crisis became important to us. Thousands of families in our community live paycheck to paycheck. Many have lost their jobs during this pandemic. And yet, so many of those who remain employed still struggle to make ends meet. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents, our co-workers, our friends. They are the neighbor that we love.
I live in an apartment in DeLand with my mom. She works over 40 hours a week, making $11 an hour. Even together with earnings from my part-time job, we still struggle to afford rent. There have been times when we've had to choose between paying rent and buying groceries or gas, some of the basic necessities we need to survive.
All working families in Volusia County deserve a safe and affordable place to live. In order to make that a reality, we need 16,000 more affordable rental units to be available.
In the Daytona Beach metro area, nearly 30% of renters over 21,000 households are severely cost burdened, meaning they pay over half of their income on rent.
F.A.I.T.H Housing Committee gravitated toward a locally controlled workforce housing trust fund because it's a strategy that is being used effectively by over 700 local governments across the United States.
It is created and administered to fit specific local needs. For instance, here in Volusia County, we have a high vacancy rate. We have abandoned properties around our cities that are blighted to our neighborhoods. A Volusia County Trust Fund could specifically target and fund which would rehabilitate existing structures into affordable rental units. Another reason why locally controlled housing trust funds are so popular is their ability to leverage funds from public and private sources. Let's walk through an example. In 2017-2018 fiscal year, Louisville, Kentucky had $9.2 million in their affordable housing trust fund. With those funds, issued grants to 22 different projects. Those projects will result was the creation of 492 new units of affordable housing and 800 rehabilitated or preserved units. Now, the total cost of those rehab and construction, it was over $160 million that came from private investments, state and federal funds. But it was all made possible by the $9.2 million. Here's another way to think of it. For every dollar Louisville invested, they had a return or leverage of $17.
Housing trust funds work. They are a market-driven solution that empowers the private sector to do what's right for the community. Housing trust funds work in tandem with state and federal grants to create needed housing options for working families. So it's no coincidence that just in the last year, our neighbors in Seminole County, Orange County, and Hillsborough County have all announced plans to create their own housing trust funds. We're calling on our county council to do the same, to follow their lead and create a workforce housing trust fund in our county, in Volusia County, of at least $7 million a year. We need county leadership that will take this problem seriously, to recognize the problem exists. Leadership that will embrace a policy with a proven track record of generating housing opportunities efficiently and effectively.